Honestly, I think you're dressed very nice. I love everything that you said. It was just off of initial attraction. It just kind of felt like we wouldn't match personalities. I feel like you're very well spoken, and that's really, really good. I'm just looking for someone with a little bit, a little gangster lean in them.
Gangster, hey.
Just a little bit, not too much, but
A little
yeah.
gangster
Thank
lean
you.
in him. What's she talking about? Anyway,
Hey, back in the day before.
he talked about generational wealth, building a family. She likes how he looks, but she's looking for someone that's more gangster leaning them. Anyway,
Before I knew Christ, I was a little bit like that, but I'm a
No,
changed
back
man.
in
That's
the
okay.
day.
I
That's so funny. Where
appreciate
you
it though.
from?
Appreciate it. What's that?
Where are you from?
I live in Chicago, but I'm from East Africa.
Okay.
The country is called Eritrea. It's north of Ethiopia.
Oh, that's
Super
awesome.
small country.
Thank you.
I was going to say Eritrea. I was going to say it. Damn, I was going to say it before. I promise you guys, I knew it was Eritrea. I could tell. Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope all is well. We are back. Pop the balloon. I know I didn't do my live yesterday, but we're going to get right back into it. We're going to see episode 51. If you guys don't know already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Remember, this channel is about marriage, mastery, and mindset. I'm here to drop mindset with you. As you know, Lauwerz married together with my wife 15 years, married 10 years. And my goal is to deliver mindset, mastery, and marriage content. We do mostly reviews right now, but we're going to get into a whole bunch of things. If you're watching this video when we have, 300 or something subscribers, or 300 or something thousand subscribers, I appreciate you, like what you have. I like how you contribute. And feel free to drop any comments or anything in the chat. Next week, we'll go right back to our live session. This week, I had a couple of things that popped up. We'll go back to our live, but we're going to record it this way and get the content to you regardless, guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. Love that they have their brand there now, BM Pro Media. Okay. Congrats to BM and Arlette, man, on all their success too, man. Congrats to them for sure. Okay. Sponsored by Fashion Nova. They're making it happen over there. Shout out to them too. I saw the Netflix live. Last week wasn't as great, but I heard this week was really good. Actually, I saw this week. I might do a review on that. So they made some good adjustments and changes.
All right, y'all, before we jump into Pop the Balloon, I do want to say thank you to Fashion Nova for sponsoring this video. The dress that I have on today is called the Delaney Ruffle Sleeve Maxi Dress in green. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, and we have some beautiful single ladies lined up. Make some noise, ladies.
As you know, guys, we paused this. Okay, 6 ladies. We paused this to evaluate the different ways to differentiate. Wow, they all have different colors on. That makes it easy. So light blue, I'm just doing, we do a grading system if you guys don't know. Light blue, I believe orange right there. Brown, black, white, easy, and red. Okay, so that's how I'm going to define them. Light blue, orange, brown, black, red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay, let's get to it.
All right, so we're going to be bringing out some single men one by one. When he comes around this corner, if you like what you see, you like what you hear, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything you're just really not feeling, you can't take him back to meet your family, whatever it is, pop your balloon, and then I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. With that being said, let's bring out our first single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is David.
David, how old are you?
I'm 36.
And what do you
All right, so I got some feedback. You know, some people want me to check out the guy's profile. Again, usually I just check out the female's profile in general, but, I do understand checking out the guy's profile is important just so you guys see. My whole point of this too is just to make sure, you know, people are representing themselves right for what they want out there in the world. And it tells you a little bit more to see if they actually, you know, whatever they got coming onto social media, if it's actually their real selves. So let's check dude out. All right, looks like okay, he's on Pop the Balloon, you see. Interesting picture there. So he plays ball. Okay, I know LA Fitness. All right, he's a baller, travels a little bit. I'm guessing he's Africa. Okay, I guess he's African. Because the African shirt. Okay. Alright, he's got nothing too crazy in his profile. Okay, he had a chance to meet Shaquille O'Neal. I feel him. Alright. And the goal is, guys, when you see something on someone's profile, you're trying to see if they got some wild stuff out there, but they're trying to go attract girls with some wild stuff and vice versa. But someone gave me feedback, say, hey, they want to see what the guy's profile is about. So I said, you know, I'll do that. So let's get to it.
do?
I'm a limousine chauffeur.
You're a what?
I'm a chauffeur,
A
limousine
chauffeur. Okay, nice. And now what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like walking. I like going to the gym, traveling, shopping, bowling, going to the gun range, stuff like that.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
African
cool,
for real. I can
cool.
hear it in his voice.
And what are some things you look for in a woman?
Somebody that is respectful, somebody that will not talk down on me, mature,
Okay.
easygoing.
Nice.
Yeah, he's got some
now
traditional.
what-
See, he said not talk down on me. That's some. I think there's some traditional African stuff going on there.
What are some of your deal breakers?
I don't like a woman that talks down on a man.
Okay.
A woman that like to constantly argue. Those are my red flags.
Okay, nice. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping. All right.
Something tells me that Orange wants to pop. Something just tells me Orange wants to pop. I seen
Let's
her
start
demeanor.
here. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Vanessa. I'm 27.
And Vanessa, what do you do?
All right, so let's see Vanessa's profile. Let's see right here. Yeah, this guy's a for real African man. All right, so let's see Vanessa's profile here. Let me pin right here. Vanessa, VYN, _ networks. Let's see. Okay. All right. So she's from Dallas, I guess. Arizona's. Okay. Let's see. Nothing crazy. Okay, nothing crazy. She's not got anything that's misrepresenting the kind of vibe she wants. If she wants to be in a dating show, you want to represent yourself well. So nothing too bad here. All right, let me close out this. Let's get back to it.
I am a founder of a social networking experience in Dallas, Texas, combining culinary arts and art for a unique social networking experience.
Yeah. And so, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
First and foremost, I really like your suit. You came dressed to impress, clearly. I like that the tie matches the handkerchief. Style-wise, it's definitely there. I just feel like the initial attraction wasn't there for me.
Okay, got it. And now, is she someone that's your type?
She good looking. She's not my type.
Okay. And what makes her not your type?
I like a little bit thick.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We got to hop back over here. Come on this way. Okay, if we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I am 26 years old.
Ashley.
All right, Queen Lee. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, right here. Queen Lee 123 _ _ I guess. I think that's 3 underscores. Okay, this is her. I'm seeing Pop the Balloon on here. All right, let's see. Hopefully she's not going to crazy on here because I've already selected to see the profile. Let's see right here. Okay, respectable profile. Nothing crazy. Okay, I know people do the bikini stuff. Was she a basketball player? Oh, she was a basketball player. Okay, there you go. She was a basketball player. Okay, so she was an athlete. Usually it means that she could be disciplined or knows how to be disciplined at least, and knows that, life sometimes has challenges that you've got to work through. So you can respect that for sure. Okay, cool. All right. Decent public profile so far. Nothing crazy.
What do you do?
I am an office administrator and I'm a YouTuber and I do basketball content.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
First, it was the age. You said you were 36?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So it was the age. And then I just didn't like how the comment was, she's, not as thick. I don't know why he would say that. Like, it shouldn't be off, based off who's thick and not. So, yeah.
What are you okay. There we go. Here we go. Why isn't he allowed to mention his preference? I just don't understand that, ladies. He's allowed to mention his preference. There's nothing wrong with that. He said, why is it? I mean, I'll ask him, why is she not your type? She said, I like thicker. What should he say? Should he lie? Is that what you want instead? Do you want to lie instead? I feel like, the standard that men are held to when it comes to honesty, but women are held to vice versa, is kind of crazy, honestly, man. Honestly, I feel like he should be able to say that. Nothing wrong with him saying that. He didn't say nothing rude. It's not like he said, oh, she's skinny as a twig. He didn't say that. He said, no, I like my woman to be a little bit thicker. Nothing wrong. He's allowed to have a preference. So that sometimes does also tell you about her ability to take feedback, her ability to hear feedback and hear something that may not be exactly what she wants, but it could be the truth. So anyway, let's see.
I guess.
All right. And now is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's beautiful. I like her skin.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
And we get two more. Oh, okay. Let's start over here. Your name and age.
My name's Kimbriana and I'm 26.
And Kimbriana, what do you do?
I'm a full.
All right. I wonder if Kimbriana's her name or that's her middle name too. Nothing wrong with it, but let's see. Coolest female. Interesting. Let's see. Coolest. Okay. Female. All right. Okay. If this is her, she's got a private account. Okay. I'm guessing University of Alabama. I'm not sure. Maybe. Okay. Much respect to her. Private account.
Full-time doctorate student.
What are you getting your doctorate in?
Naturopathic medicine.
Okay, smart girl. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just the age, really. I'm 26, he's 36. That's like 11 years. That's a push for me. Okay. But you look good. You cleaned up. You did it.
Thank you.
For sure.
Actually, 10 years, but I see what she means.
And she's someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's beautiful. She's very good looking.
Thank you.
I like your smile.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age?
Hi, I'm Janine. I'm 28. Sorry.
28?
Yeah, I just had a birthday.
Okay, happy birthday. And what do you do?
I'm the owner and operator of
Owner and operator. Love that. Okay, let's see. I was a little bit late, so let me go back a little bit.
Okay, happy birthday.
There you go. All right, so she is lady number 5, so let me pull it from right here. And she is the Maureen. I don't know, Maureen? Okay, Maureen 1E. Okay. The Maureen way. Okay. Alright, so check it out. Let's see everything. I like to keep everything respectful, obviously, for my wife and everything. I don't like to put anything crazy on here because that's not what I represent. So okay, let's see. Everything looks cool here so far. Always want to make sure representing. Let's see. Okay, she has a braiding website, I guess. Okay, so she does braids. I didn't hear her profession well. I know I repeated it, but I forgot it. So if you guys gonna say duh, that's obvious. I just forgot. Okay, regular profile. 650 weeks ago. Wow, she has. Let me see. Let me calculate that. Okay, and the person that just commented must be someone that recently met her. So 650 divided by 52. That's nearly 13 years ago she posted that. Wow, interesting. And she has very few posts in 13 years. 597. Okay. So she probably posts and removes stuff. How many followers do you have? Yeah, to have 1,000 followers and just those amount of posts and not crazy amount of views. Yeah, she's definitely removing posts. Nothing wrong with that, but I do wonder what she's removed. Because you don't get 1,000 followers unless they're all friends. I mean, you can meet 1,000 friends over your life, but you don't get 1,000 followers usually off that few posts. But anyway,
And what do you do?
I'm the owner and operator of Pretty Breeze Braids here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Did you do your own braids?
I did.
That's beautiful.
It took a long time.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just didn't like the haircut. It's just I don't like it. Yeah. Thank you.
so Lady in Blue. So you can say that she doesn't like the haircut, Lady in Blue, and you're giggling in the back. What like? What's the issue now? So she can say, just my camera. Having slight camera issues. So she can say exactly what she doesn't like, but he can't. Anyway, let's move on.
And now she's someone that's your type.
She's very beautiful, very attractive.
It's not even that. It's the fact that she's laughing too. That it's a shame, man. It's such a stereotypical shame. You don't allow him to express what he likes, but when she says something, she laughs too. This is ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. I think it's a little unfair.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And let's go on over here. Your name and age.
I'm Deanna and I'm 29.
Deanna, what do you do?
I'm a direct support professional.
All right, direct support professional. Let's see. It's really D. It's she's getting blue dress is getting a -1 too, by the way. I forgot, you guys. I do my grading system. I'm about to give her a -1. Same here, 1,600 followers, right? But has only posted 4 times. That means she's deleting stuff. Yeah, that means she's deleting stuff, which is fine. But you sometimes wonder what's being deleted, right? Yeah, I mean, you've been deleting stuff, which is fine. But what are you deleting? What are you hiding? Again, nothing bad, but you just wonder. So, anyway, let's move on.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
The haircut. I would say the haircut for me, yeah. But he is dressed nice.
The haircut. Why is it taking you out?
How do you want it?
Probably lower and like all even around. Yeah.
It can be done.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
So you're more focused on the haircut than.
Well, initial attraction. I mean, just to be specific, it's the haircut for me for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. But I wouldn't want you to change that. You know, that's what you like.
I agree. I was just asking. Just wanted to know.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. She said she wouldn't want you to change that, but women a lot of times change their hair and all that type of stuff very frequently. So, is he like? So what you show today, is that what all these guys are gonna get? What they see today in front of them? If you think about it, right? So, you know, I think maybe they didn't like him for a different reason, but they're just trying to be nice. You know what I'm saying?
And now she's someone that's your type.
She's very beautiful, very good looking.
Thank you. Let's head back this way. We do still have an unpopped balloon. Let's have your name and age, please.
I am Brittany. I'm 28.
All right. Brittany, what do you do?
I am an
Okay, so Brittany, let's see. Okay, that's the last person we haven't seen. So oh yeah, right here. All right, so Okay, so Brittany, let's see Brittany. ASL_SUNNYGLO. Okay, private account. I don't need to show you guys. Private account. 1,000 followers, 8 posts. So she's deleting posts too. Nothing wrong with that, but you just wonder what's been deleted.
An office coordinator. I also am in school to become a sign language interpreter.
Nice.
All right, so Brittany, you still have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
I wanted to hear more information about you and get a chance to ask you some questions as well.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Yeah. Do you guys have any questions for one another? Go ahead.
Yes, do you have any children?
No, I don't have any children.
Okay. And what is your relationship like with your mom?
We get along very well. We talk every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what would you say you are looking for in a woman?
I like an easygoing woman, a woman that will not talk down on me, a woman that will not disrespect me. Someone with a good sense of humor.
And do you provide a space where she can feel safe enough to not have to be combative or have to question what your motives are?
Really good question.
Yeah.
The one thing that she's not going to be able to understand, I don't think, is that this is a cultured African guy. He said it many times, someone that will not talk down on him. But I think what he really means is someone that he can talk down on or dominate. It's very frequent in African culture. I think she needs to be careful, no offense, but I'm very triggered for how the African culture can be. I'm Nigerian. I'm born and raised in London, but I'm Nigerian, and I'm very against the way some of the Africans can be, extremely against it. So
I'm a very fun guy to be with. I don't get along with everybody, but if you get to know me, I'm a good guy.
Okay, what do you mean by you don't get along with everyone?
Oh, because people don't give the chance. That's all.
Okay.
But those that give me the chance know I'm a good guy.
And do you have any felonies?
No, never before.
That's the hard questions.
No.
Okay.
see, you know what's getting on my nerves, man? The girl in the back, she's gonna get a negative too. She's just giggling at these questions, but he can't just say, "Hey, I like someone thicker." I'm telling you, man, the accountability level from men to women, I don't agree, man. Honestly, I think we both need to be able to be honest, right? Be respectful, but be honest.
Okay.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, I like how she looks good. She's beautiful.
Do you have any questions for her? She was throwing them all
Yeah, I knew she was gonna pop. I knew his personality.
up. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I knew.
I love what you had to say, and I wanted to know. But overall, look, I need a taller man. I do. I like a taller man. I like a man who is at least like
See,
6'2".
see, here's the thing. Why waste his time? If you need a taller man, why waste his time? But firstly, the lady in blue, I'm gonna keep giving her negatives, man. I'm telling you. Again, another negative. So she's totally okay. She's laughing, she's giggling. You know, he can't control how tall he is, but the other girl can potentially control what, you know what I'm saying? He's like, this is the kind of stuff that really is annoying, honestly. Really, really annoying.
2 minimum.
Okay.
But I would like to hear what you had to say.
That's
Yes.
good.
Yes.
That's your preference. So.
Yes, that is my
Yeah,
preference.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5'11". Some people say I look
5'11".
taller, but I'm 5'11".
Okay, got it. All right, well, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right, let's head on back. So that is all of the balloons popped, unfortunately, but thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
I'll
you
take the
too.
mic. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, well, I received a very interesting message just now. Oh, minute. But okay, yeah, that is truly, truly wild to me. That, sorry, I got a message from, I got a message from a business partner, and I wasn't well, a business perspective. I wasn't looking for that specifically. But yeah, I think personally, what the biggest deal here is someone that's you know, someone that potentially is looking for love, that can't take feedback and can't take when someone gives them, information. To me, it could be very tough, right? So the lady in blue, to me, I'm just wondering, like, how does she expect to have an honest and truthful relationship with someone if she can't take the feedback the person may have? I think there's something about that. There's something that she needs to work on personally, that or she hasn't got perspective on, and I think that's very. And I'm surprised she's a basketball player. Usually, basketball players, because of the coaching they've received and everything, they can take the most feedback usually because they've gone through so much stuff that shows exactly how much feedback they can take and more. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, let's see and get into it, and let's see what the next steps are here. Let's go.
Hey, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Jonas Tikeste.
Jonas, how old are you?
I'm 32 years young.
Okay, so they pop for sure. Let me see. This seems like it's gonna be a tough episode, man. These ladies are popping quick. Let me see. Travel therapy with Jonas. Travel therapy with Jonas. Okay, let's see. That smile is funny. Oh. Interesting. There's a reason I'm saying that. Okay. 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 Okay, there's a lot of posts here. Okay, cool. Just want to see what Kaz was about. Let's get to it.
And what do you do?
I am a doctor of physical therapy, so if you guys have back pain or foot pain from those heels, I can help you out. I'm a real estate investor. I also love God. Jesus changed my life. He set me free. He's why I am this way. I'm super happy. And I'm just looking for a woman to build a kingdom with and generational wealth with.
Okay, love that. So now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I love.
See those ladies that popped early? Okay. Don't get me wrong, you have to be physically attracted to someone, but this is the kind of guy you're looking for, man. Someone that really wants to be dedicated to his woman and build something legacy. Build a legacy. That's really what you want in these days, man, for sure.
love to exercise. I love to travel. I love to learn as well.
Okay. And what are you looking for in a woman?
I'm looking for a woman who loves God and just who does have a nice career and also who is very nice on the inside as well.
All right. What are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers, if she doesn't believe in God, if she just is inside of her home, and if she's not nice on the inside. So.
All right. We like that. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. All right. Your name and age?
I'm Brittany. I am 28.
Okay. And Brittany, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon just off of first glance. I wasn't a fan of the full outfit. It's very nice, but it just wasn't what I was looking for.
Okay. So
What is she talking about? My man's dressed in this, like, what is she talking about? Not a fan of the suit. This is ridiculous, man. Is she really serious? My man has got a suit on and everything, and she says she's not a fan of him in a suit. Like, are you for real? Like, my man is dressed to impress, and she's not a fan of him having a suit on? Dressed to impress? That is diabolical, man. Honestly, truly diabolical. I can't even. Anyway, man, let's move on. I'm giving, like, how do you want him to dress? Do you want him to dress like he's from the streets? Do you want him to sag his pants? Like, I'm giving her a -1, man.
oh, now is Brittany someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's an orange. Yeah, she's getting -1 for sure.
Yeah, I think she's gorgeous. Very nice hair, very nice dress, very nice heels.
Thank you.
I would say definitely yes.
Thank you.
No problem.
And we got 2 more pops down here. Your name and age.
I'm Janine. I'm 28.
Janine, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Honestly, I think you're dressed very nice. I love everything that you said. It was just off of initial attraction. It just kind of felt like we wouldn't match personalities. I feel like you're very well spoken, and that's really, really good. I'm just looking for someone with a little bit, a little gangster lean in them.
Gangsta, hey.
Just a little bit, not too much, but
A little gangster lean in him. What's she talking about? Anyway,
Hey, back in the day before.
he talked about generational wealth, building a family. She likes how he looks, but she's looking for someone that's more gangster lean in them. Anyway,
Before I knew Christ, I was a little bit like that, but I'm a changed
back
man.
in
That's
the
okay.
day. That's so funny. Where
Appreciate
you
it though.
from?
Appreciate it. What's that?
Where are you from?
I live in Chicago, but I'm from East Africa.
Okay.
The country is called Eritrea. It's north of Ethiopia.
Oh, that's
Super
awesome.
small country.
Thank you.
I was going to say Eritrea. I was going to say it. Damn, I was going to say it before. I promise you guys, I knew it was Eritrea. I could tell.
Oh yeah, appreciate it.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
I think she's gorgeous. She looks like a queen. I love the hair, love the beads.
Thank you. I
So yeah, I
appreciate
think she's
that.
gorgeous.
All right. Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
Deanna, and I'm 29.
Right. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
The initial attraction, I would say again,
I'm definitely looking forward to Blue's response here. Definitely.
the haircut, like specific with that. I'm sorry, but yeah, it would be the haircut for me. He has everything. It sounds like together. So yeah,
Okay. So what kind of haircut do you like? Like
low. I just need it low and all
Fade.
around. Yeah, man.
Okay.
You know, just keep it simple. But it looks good on him. But just for me, you know.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
I think she's gorgeous on the outside. It's not a heck yes, but she's fine. I'm sure she'll find another great man on the show, definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we got one back over here. Your name and age.
I'm Ashley, and I am 26.
Ashley, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I just see us being like really good friends. Like that's all. Like you're very handsome. I love the way you talk. Like you have really good energy. Like that's why I feel like we should be like best friends. That's why. That's the only thing.
Okay.
You
So
know?
no romantic vibes.
No, yeah, no romantic vibes. Just like really good friends, and as well like we can grow together in Christ. 'Cause,
Amen.
I love
Amen,
God.
sister. Love it.
Yeah.
All right. Is she someone that's your type?
Definitely. She's definitely nice, the way she talks on the inside. And I'm also friends with a lot of people I do date eventually, because I think in a marriage, it's good to first be best friends and then go, yeah.
That's
but hey,
very true.
if I'm not your cup of tea, that's all right. You'll find another great man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Jonas, we've got two beautiful ladies left. Let's go ahead and ask them a question.
When you're stressed out or anxious, what are ways that you cope with it?
Okay. Let's start here. Name and age first, and then answer this question.
Hi, my name is Vanessa. I'm 27. When I'm stressed out or anxious, I definitely pray. I have a very strong prayer life. I also have social groups from communities like that I built from church, so like small groups and stuff. I'll quickly text in a group message like, "Hey, what's going on?" But prayer first and foremost.
Okay. And what about over here? Your name and age first, and then answer this question.
My name's Ken Brianna, and I'm 26, and I would say how I cope with anxiety and being stressed out. Recently, I've been doing like tapping, like emotional freedom technique, just tapping, or I'll just sometimes if I'm anxious or overwhelmed, because I am a full-time doctorate student in naturopathic medicine, like sometimes it's a cry and then I'm good, or sometimes it's a walk, or sometimes it's a call my cousin, or sometimes it's a call my sisters. But yeah, I think that's how I say I would cope with it. Or I go do a workout, do some Pilates, listen to some music, dance in the mirror, something like that. Yeah, some self-care stuff. Yeah.
Nice. And then what about for yourself? How do you deal with anxiety and all that?
Yeah, so very similar to both those answers. Definitely first prayer. Whenever I pray, it just gets away anxiety, gets away stress. I also like to exercise, go to the gym. I also talk to different friends on the phone as well.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 ways that I de-stress.
Okay. Go ahead and ask them another question.
What does love mean to you?
Ooh.
Deep, I know.
What
Deep.
does love
Too
mean
deep,
to
too deep,
you? We'll start here this time.
My name and age?
Yeah, or just
Okay.
answer.
What does love mean to me? Okay. It means everything. I think love means a lot for different people, but I think for me, it's like just accepting a person as they are. being open-minded with that person, not like trying to control that person and how they do things and such, or just loving them as they are. I mean, that's a huge question.
Yeah.
I think loving people as they are, but also wanting people to also be better, right? Loving them as they are, but wanting them to be better and always keep evolving and growing is very important. Because I think sometimes when people say just love someone how they are, I think both people need to be growing, and I think some people ignore that part. They think, okay, I'll just take someone however they are, and they don't have to grow or anything like that, right? I think both people have to be growing, both people have to be evolving. I think that's extremely important in a relationship and extremely, extremely something to think about.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right. And what about over here?
Yeah, I agree. It's a loaded question. But to put it simply, I think that love is being there when it matters, So sticking it out for the long haul, that's through thick and thin, through arguments, through ups, through downs. Yeah, that's the best way I can describe. Actually gonna pop.
Okay. Why'd you end up popping?
I think that he's really attractive. It's just when I see him, I don't see like my man, So yeah, I love what he does. I think he's attractive.
I understand. I think the shoulders, right? It's the shoulders. I think, his shoulders, he's kind of like leaning over. And I think it just doesn't show like would she feel safe around him, right? I think a lot of times with men, we have to realize that women want to feel safe. Like, would they feel safe around you? Do they feel like you can help protect them? See my camera. Sometimes my camera does this crazy adjustment. Okay. But it's like, do they feel safe around you? Do they feel like you can protect them? You can be there for them if they need something or if something went down? I think that's a big thing that women don't see in this guy, just the way his shoulders are and he's hunched over. I think a lot of times, too, when people go to school and they go study, like, some type of medical degree or whatever, a lot of times they're not given, like, that grit. I don't know what it is. You don't learn that grit, right? You're in class all the time. No offense. But I think I see what they're talking about. They're looking for someone growth-wise. And I turn my camera off real quick. I had to blow my nose. My nose is running. I know you guys could probably tell. So that's why I did that.
Cool.
Is she someone that's your type?
Definitely. The fact that she loves the Lord, you can make anything work. That's the number one thing. I think she's gorgeous. Her posture, her stance, her shoes. Look at those shoes. Those are fabulous shoes. Love them, sis.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay. The love him sis comment. Okay. I think I know what's going on here. Comment. Okay, I'm going to take a quick second, guys. Pause right here and comment what you think I'm going to say below. Pause right here and comment what you think I'm going to say below. And I'm going to continue because you've got pause right now, so this ain't moving for you. So I think Cuz might have a little sprinkle. He might have a little sprinkle in there, and I don't think that's going to attract the ladies. He does give a friendly vibe. No offense, bro. I never disrespect on here. He does give a friendly vibe, and I think he has a slight sprinkle in there that I think's gonna that the ladies will look at him just as a best friend. Their best friend that they can change in front of. They have no concerns or worries. He gives off that vibe. There's a slight sprinkle for sure. Anyway, let's move on.
That's good. Now we've got our last lady over here. Do you have any questions for him?
I don't know. I kind of agree with what she said. Okay. Very attractive. I love your career. I'm also getting my doctorate, so I love that. It's just attraction-wise, I don't know, like friends, cool, talk a little bit, but I'm not feeling like,
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you're going to pop your balloon?
I'm gonna pop.
Go ahead. All right. Yeah. Okay. And now, is she someone that's your type?
I think she's nice and respectful. She was kind. She's not feeling the like she was saying. That's all good, man. It's all good. I totally respect it. It's all good.
It's those doctor vibes. He just gives the vibes of someone that's been studying. The doctor, like, I feel where they're coming from, man. Like, I just don't think these women probably feel like they can feel secure. I don't know. There's no offense to Cuz, But yeah, there's a little sprinkle in there, man. And if there isn't a sprinkle, he's not doing a good job of showing that there's no sprinkle. I'll tell you that.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
All right. Well, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately. Thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry about that, guys. Let's go back a little bit. He did he did something interesting at the end. He did something interesting there. Let's go back a bit. I don't have my screen turned, so let's see what he did right here.
Thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's something, yeah, good dude, but there's something off that I don't think women are gonna be attracted to. I think when women are looking for a guy, they're looking for a protector. They're looking for someone they can really put their all in. Like, yeah, I just don't think Cuz has it. I don't think he's a bad dude. I just don't think that attraction level for women to want someone they're gonna be with or they can see with long term. Or they could be with long term. I just don't think it's there. I don't think they could see it with him. I don't think he's a bad guy though. I just don't think they could see it with him. But anyway, let's move on. One thing I'm gonna do too is the grade. So I know I did some grades last time. So right now, the lady in light blue is on -3. I gave her 3 negatives. Lady in orange is on 2. Lady in white, I'm giving her a -1. I don't know what she's up here trying to look for a gangster or whatever. And then lady in red, everything's cool. She's really respectful, and go from there. So let's keep it rolling.
Okay, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Yourself?
What's your name?
Hi, my name is Kevin.
Kevin, how old are you?
I'm 36 years old.
And what do you do?
Yeah, I'm an enterprise account executive. I'm also
See, he's a bit older too, but one lady didn't pop, and the reason why she probably didn't pop is because she probably thinks he's attractive. You know what I'm saying? So they'll give you more of a chance if they think you're attractive. Let's see, K, Rick 2, and again, the only reason I look at these guys' profile to see if they even give enough the type of guy that's looking to be a king to a lady, or they're giving off just some weird stuff. I've actually been to. Okay, cool. I see. I don't know if he's from Chicago, but. Let's see. I see this right here. I've been to. Okay, I've obviously been to Paris before, not after the Olympics though. I haven't been to Paris after the Olympics. Okay, he was at the Olympics. Okay, so Kuz was at the Olympics. Okay, love that for him. I've been here before. I've actually been to this before, right here. Yeah, seeing. Yeah, I've been to that's the United Center, I believe. 24-8. He's a Kobe Bryant fan like me. I could tell. Yep, Kobe Bryant. 32, 24-8. Okay, so Cuz is a Kobe Bryant fan like your boy. Okay, go respect. Okay, popping balls. Kevin, let's see. Rest in heaven, Kobe. Yeah, absolutely. Rest in heaven, Kobe. 265 weeks ago. So let me see. That probably is not too far from when Kobe passed away. Let's see. 265 divided by 52. 5 years ago. Yeah. This is just after Kobe died. I understand why he made a tribute to Kobe. So, if you guys don't know, I'm a huge Kobe Bryant fan. Rest in peace to my personal goat. Let's see. Reenacting, I can't express. So, let's see. Was he in this movie? Ah. Okay. So he was in the movie. Okay. Congrats to you, family. All right, let's get back to it. Let's not get too distracted. Let's get back to why we're here.
an actor, and I have a family-owned business that sells Jamaican food and jerk chicken and jerk sauce.
Okay,
Yeah.
you be cooking or?
Yeah. Of course.
Oh, okay.
You gotta either dance or cook if you're Jamaican. You know what it is.
All right. And what are some things you like to do for fun?
Yeah, I like to travel a lot. Like, I've been to 12 countries in 2 years, the last 2 years. Like, I was in Paris for the Olympics. I went to the gold medal game. Shout out to Steph Curry. He did amazing. We were born the same week, but he makes me feel like I'm not doing enough. Yeah, I like to box. I like to work out, box, play basketball. And, like, I'm in the tech space, so I like helping, like, people, like kids, actually go ahead and get in the tech space at all. Also, like, I don't know if you watched the game, but one of the main lines they said was, you don't gotta sell drugs to live life like you sell drugs. And I like to tell kids that, and like to make sure that they like to get as much as possible out the world. You know, tech.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Oh, well, I'm not gonna lie. This, I feel like you all know there's a gender war going on out there. Like people talking about, oh yeah, men aren't doing this, women aren't doing this. I just want somebody that's willing to show up. Understand we both need to show up 100%. Don't think about what they're saying online. Actually, just come out straight up. Somebody willing to be a partner, and just understand that, you know, it's not about what people say or what people are complaining about. Actually, take each other in and understand that, you know, we need to be our best selves looking forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Not
that's
a bad
what you look for in
answer.
a woman?
I look for that. I
Okay.
look for someone that's ambitious. I look for somebody that's ambitious. You know, like, I understand, like, even in a relationship, I got to be the best boyfriend, but then after that, I got to be the best husband, and then after that, I got to be the best father. So I look for someone that's going to try to be the best girlfriend, then I understand best wife, and then mother.
Okay.
So, you know, it's not just about being the same. It's about continuing to evolve and be better, as best as possible.
I
Really
see.
good answer.
All right, and now what are some of your
Really
deal
good answer.
breakers?
I'm gonna give him
Oh
a
my
plus
gosh.
one.
All right, so number one, just like, don't be negative. Like, try to be solutions oriented. Don't try to talk about why stuff doesn't work. It's like, how can stuff work? You know, try to have a positive attitude like that. Number two, like, I'm not saying you got to be overly religious, but just like, don't be atheist. Like, don't say I don't believe in anything. And it's 2025. I gotta say this. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have to, but like, for the sake of my kids, our future kids that I don't have yet, please, because kids are brutal today. If you have something for a subscription for $9.95 to OnlyFans or something like that, where they can get made fun of at the lunch table, or I gotta actually, when someone toasts and says, "Hey, I know she'll make you happy," I gotta say, "What do you mean by that?" That's a problem for me. So I mean,
That's funny. That's funny. What do you mean by that? I like cuz. He's right. He's right. That's funny. If someone pops their balloon right there, we know why.
think that's a big ask, but in today you just gotta ask that. So that's pretty much it.
Okay. All right. So we got some pop balloons. Let's go on over there.
It's
see
a
what
dangerous
ends are
place to pop
popping.
your balloon, ladies.
All right. So we'll start over here. Your name and age.
I'm Janine. I'm 28.
Okay. And Janine, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped for a couple reasons. They're very superficial, so it's nothing personal. Obviously, I don't know you, but it was the mismatch color jewelry, like that.
You mean the two tone and the tennis string?
Yeah, I just don't like that combo.
Yeah, this girl needs to get off the show. Arlette, you need to get off the show, Arlette. She's just wasting your time. For the mismatched jury, for all the stuff that he said, sorry, my allergies. For all the stuff that he said, she says that she wants to pop her balloon for mismatched jury. Mismatched jury, guys. We're not making this up, too. She actually says she wants to pop her balloon for mismatched jury. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up, guys. You just can't. You can't make this stuff up. She wants a gangster with matching jury. She's getting another negative. She's got -3 right now. Respectfully, ma'am. No disrespect to you, but come on.
It's, I don't know. I just don't like it. And then the shoes, and then also the height. Like those, like I said, those are very also like superficial things. I normally don't wear heels, but today I am. So in the occasion.
So Blue, are you okay with these comments, Blue? I'm trying to look out in the corner. Anyway, let's move on.
On heels, I kind of do want to be a little bit taller than my partner. But I do like everything you said. I think you're really funny, outgoing, and I think like your head is really on a good path and going straight forward.
Okay. So, obviously I have to ask, how tall are you?
5'11".
5'11". Okay. How tall are you again?
I'm 5'6.5". Girl. Oh, but I don't know. It's the heels and, just the atmosphere off, like, based off initial attraction, like, you're fine. Don't get me wrong. But it wasn't like,
Yeah.
like, that's what I'm looking for, like, yeah. But,
Now,
So she's looking for a gangster that looks like an ice cream cone. Okay, I understand.
That's your type.
No, I don't think so.
All right. And why not?
I don't know. It's just not the same thing you said. You said I'm fine, but my tongue wouldn't go as far as yours personally. That's all I can say. I mean, but it was still. I mean, you're attractive, but to me, you're not. Like you said, maybe I'm not just reeking for you. The energy is just not reeking for me the same way. Yeah, but you do look nice though. I like the hair and like the beads.
Thank you. I did it myself.
Oh, what? That's what's up.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
Hey, check this out. Check this out, guys. Check this out. He likes her in red. Look at him. Watch his
Like the
eyes.
hair and like the beads.
Thank you. I did it myself.
Watch this. Watch this.
Oh, what? That's what's up.
Watch. Look, you see that? You see that right there? You see that right there? He's like, why you pop your balloon, yo? When I came out here, I wanted you.
All right, thank you.
Look.
Thank you.
Look, let me tell you guys right now. He wants her. He wants red, man. He wants red. Look at how he's looking. Look, guys, pay very close attention.
Let's go on over here.
I think they're all going to pop because what's going to happen is he's going to try and go for red, and then blue and orange are going to be like, oh, hell no, you want red.
Your name and age.
Deanna, and I'm 29.
Right. Deanna, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I end up popping because he resembles my uncle. Oh. Like
Uncle's a fine man.
Yeah,
so.
my uncle's young. Me and him is not. We like.
Oh, my God. These women are crazy, man. Hey, you know the funny thing is, the closer you get to someone, the more they don't look like the person you thought they look like. So I don't know what she's talking about. But anyway, I understand. Keep moving.
Close in age, but
okay.
he said a lot of good things. He dressed nice, handsome, but he just reminds me of my uncle. So yeah.
Like look-wise or
Yeah,
personality?
face. Yeah.
I see.
Where are you from?
Where am I from? I'm from New York.
Where are they from?
They're from Florida. Trinidad. They're like Trinidad.
Trinidad. I mean, I'm Jamaican. Maybe.
Okay, so cousins.
yeah. I mean, say.
All right. So his hair is fine. You didn't say the hair is
Well, I try to, deter from that, but, nothing's wrong with your hair. I just personally like lower cuts, but all of the guys have the same,
Okay.
But yeah, you're handsome. you said
Lower
about the
cuts? Like. Anyway. Yeah, okay.
Things, you're dressed nice, so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, she's someone that's your type.
Yeah, you're from Daddy too?
No, I'm black.
Oh, you're just black?
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks nice. I like the contrast from your skin to the
Thank
dress.
you.
A good choice
Appreciate
today.
it.
You look nice.
Thank you.
That makes no sense. Are you Trinidadian too? No, I'm just black. No. You are something. You just don't know what you are. There's no such thing as just black. Everyone's from somewhere, especially in 2025. But anyway.
Thank you. All right, let's head back. We have 4 beautiful ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Yeah, so I got a good question. So we all know the love languages, and honestly, they're reversible to mean something to some people and not mean something to other people. What's your love language, and why do you think it's important to you? What's your explanation, if you were to explain it, why it's important to you?
Okay. So
Great
what
question.
is your love language and why
Great
is it
question.
important
Great
to you?
addition.
Okay, let's start over here. Your name and age.
And here the thing is, I know some people don't believe in love language, but love languages are real. They are real. They are something that you can pursue, and they are real, and they are important. I would definitely say so. Anyway.
So my name is Ashley, and I am 26. My love language is acts of service, just because I feel like that's what makes me feel like I'm cared for. You're attentive and, just nurturing. I just love like the little things of, the service, like holding the door, tying my shoe, stuff like that. So yeah.
Got it. Okay. Let's go on over here. Name and age and answer to his question.
Yes, I'm Brittany. I'm 28. I could kind of piggyback off of what she says. I do like acts of service, but to say something different, I would say quality time. I'm really big on spending time with someone, not all the time, but when we do spend time together, being present in that moment and being really together.
Yeah, this lady's been on another one before. I'm actually going to go back, guys. I'm going to go back to the original Pop the Balloons and start from the beginning and start catching up so you guys can see it. But this lady's already been on here before.
Your name and age and answer to his question.
Hi, my name is Vanessa. I'm 27. My love language is quality time. I really enjoy spending time with my partner, and I feel like being in person is really how you have a chance to develop the relationship. So yeah, I'm really looking for a partner.
Name and age and answer to this question.
My name's Ken Brianna and I'm 26. Top 3 love languages are number 1 is words of affirmation. You know, just a little, you look good. Like, oh, you did that. Like, oh, thanks, babe, for that. You know, just something to, you know. Also, quality time, of course. I love spending time with really anybody that I care about for real. And physical touch. And then it's not a love language, but food, feed me, please.
He did say he cooks.
All of that. But yeah.
Right, cool. Thank you. And we did get a pop balloon over here. Why'd you end up popping?
Hi, my name is. Hi, my name is Vanessa, and I'm 27. I ended up popping. I really like that you're in sales. I'm also in technology sales.
I think it's the
so
age.
that's something that I connected with you on. Also, you giving back to children. I also sit on a junior executive board, giving back to children. So those are things I connected with you on. Honestly, initially I wasn't sure. I wanted to hear more about like what you do and like the answers to your own questions. I just felt like I was holding on to the balloon because I couldn't find a reason. So I don't want to make anything up. I think you're an attractive man. I like what you do. I like your jacket. Yeah.
Okay. So now is she someone that's your type?
You have a gap just like my mother, honestly. And I'm not gonna, it's a good thing. It's very homely. But I like your colors. You look nice. Your reason, we're talking about just looking at her, right? Yeah, she looks.
Anything? Or off what you heard, whatever it is for you, if that would make her your type, if not, if she's not.
Just looking at you, you're fine. I honestly, I love gaps because it just reminds me of the first person I've ever saw. But honestly, your reason, I'm always curious to just people's decision-making capabilities. I have no idea what you just said.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'll take it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm just like kind of nervous because like I haven't done this, whatever. Can I have my balloon back?
Oh.
Can I have my balloon back? I want to hear more. Okay. I'm just like, I don't want to make the wrong decision. Like I'm up here. I'm like, oh, should I pop?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Let's get her balloon back.
I don't think he wants her to have a balloon back, but he doesn't want to be rude.
Good. Hand it on over to her.
It's your life. All your job is to be sure about life. That's it to me. Like whenever you make a decision, just stand by it. If you can't stand by it, that's all I want people to do. Whatever y'all do, just stand by it.
I definitely stand by. I'm somebody that when I make a decision, I have very little like room. I make a decision quickly, but like when it comes to love, I feel like there's so many games that are played like in relationships and stuff. So it's like, should I, So yeah, this is a new experience. Okay, bear with me. I hope you didn't take offense to that.
No, you're
Let's
good.
continue.
Okay. All right, head on back this way. Yeah. Okay, so I'm now gonna hand you a pick.
Yeah. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have you pop one balloon.
Okay.
Oh. All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
He looks good. I like your career. I like that you give back to the community. I liked everything that you were saying. That's it.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping hers?
First of all, you're gorgeous. I love that you look like Whitley Gilbert from a different world. A Jasmine Guy, that's her real name. Your reasons for the reason I just wanted to honestly, when I asked that question, the reason I asked that is just to see like how deep was it. You were just like
I didn't answer the second part.
You were just like I like to just get complimented. You were like words of affirmation, or I like to just see things. They actually went into the details of quality times means presence. They said what it meant. Okay. Yours was honestly so surface level. It didn't actually meant deeply in your heart what it meant to you. So in this situation, it's really about like just being deeper within surface level, and just your answer at this point and what you just presented, that's what it was. It was just pretty surface level. They really went to what it meant to them, why it meant to them, and why they want to continue to have that. Yeah.
Okay. I respect it.
All right. Thank you. Okay, let's head on back. We've got 3 beautiful ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Yeah. Who was your top 3 female role models growing up, and why?
Okay, let's start there and come.
Yeah, okay. I gotta give Kaz I gotta give Cuz a +1 again. He's asking really good questions, man, for finding a woman that he really wants to be with. I gotta respect that.
All right, let's hear from you.
Okay, this is easy. Number one, Omarosa Manigault Newman. The reason why is because she's bold, she's confident, she's unapologetic. She's just so sharp, and I just love her. Secondly, Oprah Winfrey. I kind of grew up seeing bits of her talk show, and again, unapologetic, powerful Black woman. Thirdly, ooh. I would say my mother. I would say my mother. Again, strong, beautiful, confident, the epitome of what it means to be a Black woman. So, yeah.
Okay, what about over here?
Yes. I would say Madam C.J. Walker. She's the reason why, we're confident enough to wear our hair and do different things with our hair products and everything like that. And especially now, since, for a while we weren't even allowed to wear our hair out, that's a big deal. That confidence, building that confidence. I would say, who else? I mean, of course, if we can add our parents to that, my mom is the one that helped build the confidence within me, and also taught me that especially with the way the world is today, there's a time where you can take a back seat. You don't have to always be the strong Black woman. Thank you. You don't always have to be that. You can sit down and let that man lead as long as he is a leader. And that's something that my mom taught me. And then I would also say, it's going to sound kind of silly, but I guess since we're talking about growing up, I'd say maybe even, I hate to say this, Raven Simone. I used to love, that's so Raven. We're talking about growing up, right? So as a child, we have similar personalities. We have big personalities, and I used to always picture myself being someone who can walk into a room and be able to grab a presence. And that's what I learned just as a child watching TV and seeing like, oh, look, there's someone that looks like me, and she's also confident in herself. So from her Disney Channel days, I really did enjoy the message that she put out to little girls.
Thank you. And what about over here?
So first, I would say my mom. She has always been, my role model. I always look up to her. She is like the true definition of a trophy wife, an amazing mother. Like that's exactly how I want to be. So I do look up to her. I do look up to Beyonce. That's my girl. Beyonce, her songs just gave me the confidence. I just love listening to her. She's just she just brings the light out in me, when I listen to her songs. And then
At first, when she said Beyonce, I was wondering why, but when she now starts to talk about how Beyonce brings the confidence out and everything, I can respect that. But at first, I was like, okay, why Beyonce? But anyway.
Keke Palmer, she has always been that girl since younger, older, now. Like she has such an inspiring story. Like I always watch all her interviews and everything. I would love to meet her. So those three for sure.
All right, nice. Okay, it is time to pop. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one balloon. Oh, you dropped it.
Probably. Well.
Okay, there you go. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one balloon.
Can you ask about mine?
You want the ladies to hear about your role models. Okay, go ahead.
Maybe they don't like that either.
Well, go ahead. Let's let them hear your role models.
Oh, yeah. Growing up, I would say, honestly, I asked you for three. I knew one of y'all was going to be your mom. Definitely. So, I had a feeling. So, I said I really wanted to know two. But so one is definitely my dad. The only reason why I had the confidence I have is because he said, yo, Kevin, you're handsome. Kevin, you can do that. And I know a lot of guys don't have that father presence, but just that makes me want to do that for somebody else one day. The second is Kobe Bryant. Just how he was never a victim. He just works hard no matter what. It doesn't matter what the obstacle. And third, I believe.
So I have to stop that one there. All right. And I might get emotional, man. I am such a huge Kobe fan. Like, I just got to tell you something. I am such a huge Kobe fan. And when he said Kobe, I ain't gonna lie, man, that hit me. Whew. I don't think people realize, man, those of us that are really diehard Kobe fans, there's something about Kobe Bryant and everything you learn. Even look at my wall, guy. You see that in the background? Who's that on the wall right there? Right? there's something about shout out to my little sister too for dropping a plug for my parents to get that for me. There's something about Kobe Bryant's mentality, his personality, his presence, his lack of victim mentality, his mentality to overcome in all situations. I feel like, man, God took him too quickly, man. He had so much to give in the world. I wish I would have met him, but when he said Kobe, I ain't gonna lie, man. I nearly cried, man. I nearly cried just now. I'm such a big Kobe fan. I always have been. I always will be. Kobe to me is just someone that his presence, the journey, his presence, and what he's done has just been, to me, is second to none. What Kobe has done, second to none. The example he set, how he's been, and what he's done for all of us that have really thrived to, or really believe that we can achieve some incredible things. Kobe put that in us, man. A lot of us men, we look up to Kobe big time. A lot of us growing up. If you are between 40 and 30 years old and you're a big basketball fan, Kobe is a big part of your life. Huge part of your life. So thank you, Kobe, for everything you did, man. Rest in peace to the GOAT. My GOAT. I know he's not the GOAT, but he's my GOAT. Kobe Bean Bryant.
I believe this guy is the messiah for black kids everywhere and doesn't get enough credit as Will Smith. Like, honestly, no one, like, he made us know that to be liked by women, you don't have to be a thug. You don't have to be, like, grimy or just, like, tough. He's a hood dude, but still respected by the hood dudes that doesn't act like a hood dude. Okay. He's a guy that's fresh. And he's a guy that plays ball. And that's really all black kids want to do, I felt, in my generation. Play ball,
he needs to land the plane,
and look cool. And honestly, he did that. And it really helped me, and I feel like a lot of my other friends realized we could just be educated, be yourself, and don't really got to go to the corner. So, well, I respect you for that.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's good to hear that from you. So it is now time to pop a balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one.
All right.
All right, he's popping orange.
First of all, these are my top 3 colors I love to wear. I just want to look at this.
I know. They look so good. All right.
I'm surprised
so
he didn't pop
you did
orange.
get your balloon back. And so what made you ask for it back and what made you hang on to it?
I think that when I considered the reason why I popped initially, it might have just been fear or uncertainty. And so I wanted to give him a chance to show me more.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
There's nothing wrong with you at all. Thank you for the second life. I appreciate it. I feel like Mario. But honestly, it was really just a comparison. Like, your answer was a 9.8, theirs was a 10. Sorry. Like, honestly, about their answers, there's a hidden agenda behind those. They love people that are unapologetically themselves. Keke Palmer is unapologetically herself. Raven Simone's unapologetic. Even in the shows, that's what they did. They want to just be themselves and move forward. They don't care what they want to talk about. Yours was, which I still do respect, which it was very business-oriented and being a strong, considerate woman. But I still don't know how Oprah is in a relationship. And I don't know how bad CJ is in a relationship. She seems like she works so hard. But I can imagine how Keke is a little. Keke has some things to worry about. But either way, Keke's going to be
the plane,
Keke,
bro.
and Raven's going to be Raven. And the fact that Beyonce's going to be Beyonce. And they work hard. They're apologetic to themselves, and their art's appreciated. So I just saw that. That's really what I wanted. Yours was, and it's funny because. Actually, it matches your reason for not popping because it was for business reasons and wanting to hear more that I want. And those are what those two people do, is they're very business-oriented.
Damn, he's thinking.
Want to keep getting stuff. So I know I said a lot, but yeah. yeah. So, yeah, that's it.
Okay. I mean,
9.8, though. 9.8, though.
I mean, personally, I like my answers, but I understand when you explain it, there was psychology behind your answer, which, I mean, I can't be mad at. Who I am is who I am, and I answered honestly. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we've got 2 ladies left. Ladies, any questions for our guy? You ready?
Yeah. Okay. So, like, what is your relationship with God? Like, do you go, like, to church every Sunday, or is it just, like, every once in a while, or do you read, go to Bible study, or whatever?
Yeah, for sure. I pray every day, at least 4 times a day. If I don't go to church, I try to stream it. To me, like, going to church is like going to the gym. Like, I feel like you can always do more. I want to do more. Even if I would rate myself as a 7, I think I need to be a 10. So I think I'm good, but I still pray every day. But I think the room for being in small groups and, like, not just hearing the pastor, but actually hearing about real life situations in little groups could be better. That's how I feel personally. I could do better as accountability that I think I'm messing up and could be a little better with. But still, the vision is there. I want to be better. But right now, like, yeah, like, I hold him in everything I do. I pray about every decision I make. And yeah, like, I want my kids to do the same.
Any questions here?
Yes. What are your views on traditional relationships, or what do you think a traditional relationship will look like?
Oh my gosh. Can you unpack that a little bit more?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm asking, would you want a relationship, let's say, like your mother would have had with her husband, or are you more along the lines of how dating is today, where it's a lot of meet me halfway, there's a lot more both of us being the present and holding the household down, as opposed to, let's say, someone back in the, years ago?
Right. So I want to say that, first of all, this question is probably one of the hardest questions you can ask, because the truth is, the only reason why I feel like the answer is changed is because of women. They've been better than they've ever been. Like, before, it's easy to tell a woman stay at home when all you can do is stay home.
That's true.
They used to tell you guys you can't even vote because we don't believe that you have the brain to vote. And they used to tell you that you can't, you stay in the house because you can't actually provide anything when everything was labor. So now the truth is, like, even though I've been raised, especially as Jamaican, like, understanding and expecting to be the provider and do that, I do understand that you guys have more than you ever have. You guys have more opportunity than you ever had. And if you want to seek that opportunity, maybe I need to take care of the kids more. maybe I need to.
Are you saying that that's something that you'd be okay with? Let's say,
because
you're married to a lawyer. Would you be a stay-at-home dad because she can be able to provide what she needs in the household?
First of all, stay-at-home dad is like, home all the time is crazy.
Yeah.
Home all the time is crazy. But at the same time, that's what I'm saying. Like, I hope women realize this question exists because you guys are better. I mean, it's not because of we're worse.
Good way to say this.
We probably got worse. But we may be worse because we got to deal with you guys getting better. Some guys, so even if you think we're trash now, we've always been trash. You could just see it because you're here now. But I'm saying is that those women that do, like you said, that are lawyer, businesswomen, they have a reputation, almost just like having a kid is neglecting their man because of that. But I just want to let you know I prepare for that. That's half of the reason I make the money I make or have the schedule I have, is because I understand that could be a possibility. But let's work on it together. I still want to see that together. I want to see a dynamic together. Like, I'm going to support you, but don't leave me at home looking like, yo, I just gave up every possibility I have for some woman I'll never see. Like, because I wouldn't do that to you. And that's the only reason why I want to do that. I don't care what I'm doing, because guess what?
So I like his answer. Let me tell you why I like his answer, because some people won't agree with this. Some people want just direct traditional situations. To me, it's the feel. And also, like, I'm an entrepreneur also. My goal is to make money in ways that don't require me to leave the house anyway. So if my wife wants to go and build and do certain things or whatever, I want her to have the freedom. You want your wife to do a thing and feel that success and feel that growth. I never would want a woman to just stay at home and do nothing or whatever. Not nothing, because taking care of kids is so much harder. But I don't mean nothing. I mean, put it this way, I always want a woman to feel like she's pursuing what she wants. I never want a woman to be like, okay, now conform and just be home. No, you want a woman to feel like she's pursuing what she wants. It's very important and helpful. So I like his answer. He understands working together. Some men won't like this answer. Some men think they should just dominate and do everything. I don't agree, personally. I just don't.
You could give me a better potential than any job could give me. Because I'm not going to lie, like, my dad did pass away on a Sunday. On Monday, they came to pick up the company car. So I think about that every day. So whatever you're working for, that could happen to you. But guess who lives through him? Me and my brother. So that's how I feel about you. So as long as that dynamic is worked on and is there, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We heard a lot. But it is time to pop.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one balloon.
Oh.
I know this is a tough part.
This is a sign, too, because me and my brother used to play Ninja Turtles every day, and I was Leonardo he wore blue. But this makes sense because I was Michelangelo. You know what Michelangelo wore?
What he wear?
Orange.
Oh. Okay. We'll be right back. We'll be right back, sis. All right. So why did you have your balloon on?
Okay, you can't hate him. It seems a bit much, but I'm not. But at the same time, think about it. It seems a bit much, but at the same time, if he goes on and really goes far with this girl, that's part of the love story, man. How everything came together. I'm kind of happy he didn't select Blue because I think Blue can't handle feedback. I just don't think she can handle feedback based on the answers from before. But anyway, let's see what he says here.
I like what he was saying. I mean, he's really seems like a really good guy, well spoken, very handsome, like got a lot going for himself. So, you know, that's my type.
And then, so obviously we heard you said you picked her because of the color, but is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's beautiful. I loved everything you said. Honestly, quality time is so both of you guys, I love the fact that you appreciated that because quality time is my favorite because like I've had pesos, I've had dollars, I've had pounds, but the one currency
He's
you
doing
can't ever
too.
get back.
Yeah, guys, I would say though he's talking too much now. Now he's talking a little bit too much. I don't know if it's because we're here trying to watch this pop the balloon stuff, but he's talking a little bit too much now. He can like let it go now. He can.
Is time. And that's why I know that when somebody gives that to me, I got to show you why it's worth it. And the fact that you guys were talking about present, that was amazing to me. I loved it. And the fact that I felt like you guys could show up was why you were the last two. But you're definitely my type. You look very nice. The melanin is amazing.
Thank you.
Okay.
But yeah, I just...
Sounds good. Well, let me have you step on back over there. Come on up here with us, Brittany. Come on up. I'll have you stand here. Yes. All right. Any final question between the two of you before we determine if we got a match?
Yes.
Just one, guys. One.
Okay.
Yes.
Felonies, do you have any? I have to check.
Nah, I don't have any felonies.
Okay.
Okay. Are you good?
Now, I got a question.
Go ahead.
What do you do for a living and where do you live?
Where do I live?
Yeah.
Or what do I do and where do I live?
Yeah.
I live here, I live in Phoenix, Arizona. And I am an office coordinator. Right now, I am currently of a school, and currently I'm in school to become a sign language interpreter. So once I'm finished with that, then that will be my career.
Okay, great. Do you plan on like establishing and creating a family in Phoenix? Like, how does that look? What do you plan on? Your plans?
I do like the weather out here, but no, I think if anything, I would probably buy property here, and then I would like to live somewhere that has a little bit more of a season change. Not very much. I don't like snow, but other than that, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I told y'all have one up here.
That was it.
Okay. So my final question, is it a yes for you for him?
Yeah, I'd say it's a yes. I like your answers and what you had to say. I'm interested to get to know you more.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for her?
Can I tell her where I live to see? I got to see if she changed her mind.
Go ahead.
Does that matter? If it doesn't matter,
What
it
did you
doesn't
say?
If where he lives will change your mind.
Oh, okay.
matter. Yeah. I live in New York.
A little far, but no, not necessarily. I've been to New York, so that's not. It depends on if we have a real connection, then maybe I'll come out and see you, or maybe you can come back out here.
Okay. Let me ask you again then. Is it a yes for you for her?
Yes. Yeah, I did say I would only come to Phoenix if Charles Barkley came back to the Suns, but I would definitely do it for you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That's a yes?
Yes, that's a yes.
We got a match. I'll take the mic.
Yeah, he's.
All right, get your girl. You guys can go on up. Yeah, go ahead. Make
This
some
is
noise
tough.
for them, ladies.
This is a little tough because he did a bit too much talking, but I like the guy. So anyway, he ended up with a plus. I'll give him another +1, man. He just talked a bit too much. Maybe he was trying to go viral a little bit, maybe, but I don't think he really was. But yeah, okay.
All right, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name's Jonathan.
Jonathan, how old are you?
I am 35.
And what do you do?
All right, Jonathan J. Or maybe he's from New Jersey and that N is going to be a play on New Jersey. Let's see. Underscore JLHNATHONJ. Let's see. Is this him? Yeah, I think this is him. Yeah, private account looks like, right? Oh, sorry. All right, private account. Yeah, private account. Okay, we'll go straight to it. We don't have to waste any time.
I'm in sales and design for lighting control systems. So when you think of sporting arenas, any type of commercial space, anything like that, I'm designing the lighting and fixtures behind that.
Wow, that's exciting. What are some things like to do for fun?
So speaking of sports, I do a lot of sporting events. I live in Georgia, outside of Atlanta area, so I do a lot of Braves games, the Hawks, Falcons, anything like that. You can catch me at any of those games. When I'm not doing that, I have some free time. I like to travel, spend quality time with my family and friends.
Okay. And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
I need a woman who is ambitious, spontaneous, self-aware, sure of herself. Just loving and caring, things of that nature, when I think about a future and a family, and can communicate effectively.
Okay. And what are some deal breakers?
Multiple kids,
Okay.
Toxic, anyone who is superficial, always putting on a facade for social media or anything like that. So I just need something authentic, genuine.
Okay. All right. Cool. So we have not. Oh, all right. Let's go on over there. Okay. Your name and age.
I'm Janine. I'm 28.
Okay. Janine, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Again, for a couple reasons. It was the hair. I just don't feel like you take care of it very well. Maybe like pick it out and like use a little sponge thing to add some curls. I think I add a little bit of texture. It was the jacket with the outfit, and the jacket with the shoes kind of threw me off a little bit, but it's okay. And then the third thing is you kind of look like one of my cousins, TJ, shout out. I don't know what it is about.
Yo, what is up with this girl? She shouldn't be here. I just don't get it. Like, no offense. Like, why is she another negative one? Why is she here? I'm so confused. I don't get it. Like, is this pop the balloon to find love or pop the balloon and find fashion? Like, I don't get it.
About you, because like it's not that you look like him, but something about you just reminds me of him, and I can't really put my finger on it, but yeah.
All right. Cool. Now, is she someone that's your type?
Not my standard cup of tea, but I mean, you look nice. You look nice. I do like your hair. Maybe you could have helped me with mine, but it's all good.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. I mean, she could have helped you. She does hair. All right. So we've got 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
I guess my main question is, what are your family dynamics like with your mother and father and just family in general, and how does that play a role or affect your relationships?
Okay, we'll start there and come back. Okay, name and age and the answer to his question.
My name is Deanna, and I'm 29. And I have a good family dynamic. I'm close with my mom and my dad. My dad lives far away in Florida, but we're still close. I have a big family. My mom has a lot of siblings. I have 2 siblings myself, so very good, very close.
Okay. Nice. Over here, name and age and answer to his question.
My name's Kinbrianna, and I'm 26. Also, again, I'm very close to my family. We have a group chat. I mean, we're talking every other day. So, yeah, we're really important, yeah.
Nice.
Your name and age and the answer to his question.
Hi, I'm Vanessa. I'm 27. So the first part was explain the family dynamics. Then what was the second part?
Just how does that play a role in your relationships and building?
How does that play a role in my relationships? So to start with, I'm very close with my family. I talk with my mom and dad daily, even like across platforms, sending memes on social media and stuff like that. How it plays a role in my relationships, I lean on my family for relationship advice sometimes. Definitely like asking my dad and stuff like that. So maybe how it plays a role in my relationship dynamics, leaning on my family for like consultation. Somebody that has a tribe and is accountable to someone like a father figure or even like a mentor, that's going to be very important for me because that's something that I have for myself.
Nice.
That's very key. It's very key. I'm a big believer. Both husband and wife should be accountable to someone. That's the ideal situation. There's someone that's going to give you perspective, have you thinking differently than, just being by yourself. It's very important to have perspective. I really do believe so. And I also, let me see if my camera can adjust. There you go. Anyway, I also believe, that's very important, man, because there's so much feedback that people need in general. And if you don't have someone in your life or someone that you're working with or talk to, it's very hard for you to get the feedback that you're going to need to really grow and get to the next level. So I like that she said that. I'm going to give her a +1 for that. It's a good mentality.
And over here, name and age and answer to his question.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'm 26. So to answer your question, Mom, I'm really close with my parents, my whole family. We're all very close. I view, my mom and dad's relationship, like I love their relationship. They've been married for 20 plus years. So I know what it's like to be in a happy home. And that's something that I really want to live like when I'm older and I have my own family. So, they really set the standards for that. So, yeah.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to hand you a pick.
Okay.
There you go. Hang on to that. And I'm going to have you pop one balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead. All right. So why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
I liked everything he was saying. He looks well. The only thing I was just trying to hear more of what you had to say. The age gap. I'm 26. You're 35. 10 years is like push for me, but I wanted to hear you out.
Okay. Thanks. And now why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Well, that was the primary reason that I popped, due to the age. So, just the age gap. Other than that, understand.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Let's head on back over here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It was just, we do have an age gap as well. I'm 26, you're 35. But you're really nice. Like, I like everything that you said and, the questions you asked. Seems like, you have a lot going for yourself. But, I just don't see us, being compatible and things like that.
All right.
Understand that.
And what about over here? Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, I do find her attractive. Yes, I do find her attractive. She is someone that I would talk to, but I understand that.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, we've got 2 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
What is a fun / romantic date for you?
Okay, we'll start here. What is a fun / romantic date for you?
I would say I'm really social. So I like to get out and kind of be in the mix. So maybe like an art show, where we can talk with the artists and, just kind of enjoy, art in different mediums. There's a lot of things like that in Dallas. So I attend a lot of social networking events like that also combine art and stuff. So maybe going to one of those with my partner. Yeah.
Nice. Let's go down over here. All right, let's hear from you.
A fun date would be probably like paintballing or something that I can just be active. We can be active. Romantic, I would probably say just a nice dinner, being able to talk, maybe not having our phones, something like that.
Awesome. Okay. And then, while we're here, any questions for him?
You said somebody that has multiple kids. How is somebody with one kid? I do have a child.
I am open to that.
I don't know. That seemed a little skeptical.
Oh, as I stated, it's multiple. One.
So what's like, what? Okay. I don't know how to
ask it.
Word the question. So yeah, what is it about? You have no kids?
I have no kids.
Okay.
And that's truly the only reason. But like I said, if you have multiple, and that's a no deal. I mean, a deal breaker. But one, I'm open to that. I mean, because I am older. We're getting older, so if you have
and
a
you
kid,
say you're how old again?
I'm 35.
35. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're good?
Yeah, for now. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Any questions over here?
Can you answer your question?
as far as both family dynamics or
Sure,
debate?
yeah.
Well, I have a strong family dynamic. Both of my parents are still together. They're actually having their 50th wedding anniversary this year. So, I've had a great example of, structure and what it is to build and grow together. So, thankful to them for that. So it just makes me, want that the same for myself. As far as a fun romantic date, I'm a spontaneous guy. So, I'm open to everything. First date, I'm more of a traditional guy. Let's, have dinner, maybe do a speakeasy lounge, something like that. If we're together, hey, we can just hop on a jet, plane. Not, I'm saying jet or plane, but we can take a flight for the weekend, or hey, we can get in the car and drive somewhere. So, like I said, I love to travel. So it's just spontaneous, and whatever you and I enjoy together, we're gonna do it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Let's head on back. So we are down to our final two.
Okay.
It is time to pop a balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop that one balloon.
And no more questions.
Do you got one, Bruin?
No, just where do you live? I know she
where they
said
live.
Dallas. Where
Okay.
do you live? Oh.
So you're in Dallas. And where do you live?
I'm in New York.
New York.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And where are you?
Georgia.
Georgia. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. It is time to pop now.
Awesome. So I assume no one has an issue with long distance.
Guess not.
Start with.
They sure don't.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So let me have you stand here. Why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I like the things that he was saying and just kind of hearing him out. I kind of was popping soon for everybody. So, just giving him a fair shot.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Ultimately, ultimately it is the one kid,
Yeah,
all that.
rightfully so.
All right. Thank you.
And I
Let's
understand.
come
I
up to
know.
the
I know.
front.
He said that it's not a deal breaker for one kid, but if you had a choice between no kids or one kid, I definitely understand.
All right. Come on up here with us. All right, guys. Any final question between the two of you before we determine if we have a match?
Look at the
So
way
it's
she's holding.
really important to me that my partner is someone who is dependable. It's not afraid of commitment. I love that you said that one of your kind of models for a relationship is your parents because they've been together for so long. In your life, maybe even in work, like, what are some instances like where you're dependent on, or like, where you're dependent on, or like have a little more responsibility, like.
That's a really, really, really good question. Really good question. Let me tell you guys why that's a really good question. Because anyone can say that there's someone that's dependable, but until you have a situation that you're dependable, how do you really know? So if someone doesn't have a situation that they're dependable, it's like kind of like an interview question. How there's reason to be skeptical that they really are dependable, or that it's just a theory. So I think this is a great question by her. Love it.
An example of that right now, in my current job, I had a few people who left or, left the company. So right now it is really on my shoulders to carry my team and lead my team. So right now, they're depending on me to lead and, rebuild the department. So at this time right now, I would say my career is where I'm doing that, but also, with my family, niece and nephew, brothers, I'm the youngest of two siblings, and ironically, I think everyone looks to me for a lot of things. So, I'm always there for them, and I have a big family, and, we're just a close-knit family who sticks beside each other. So we're just always there for one another. That's, how I was raised.
Okay.
Okay. You good?
I am good. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I mean, we didn't talk about it, but no kids either, or do you
No
have kids? Yeah, so
You don't have any kids?
no, I
Okay.
do not.
Okay. Well, let me ask my final question then, y'all. Is it a yes for you for him?
It's a yes for me.
And is it a yes for you for her?
That's a yes for me.
We got a match. I'll take the
I
mic.
like
Go
that
ahead and get
match.
your
I like
girl.
this
Make
match.
some noise for
I
them
like this match.
ladies.
To be honest with you, that's one of my favorite matches ever.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this.
Yeah, to be honest with you guys, that's one of my favorite matches on the show. I'm trying to explain. I'm trying to see how I can explain to you guys. I don't like how my camera's being right now. Let me see. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see how to explain to you guys. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm trying to see how to explain to you guys, but that's one of my favorite matches on the show. I just believe there's something about the dynamic. I think the fact that he has a good example of marriage in his household, the fact that she was asking the questions she asks, it shows that that's very important to her. But there's just something about the match that I like. There's something that they come together with that I think is very healthy for people and for a relationship in general. So I really like that match. I really love what they've got going on. Wish them the absolute best. I think this is good. Let's go through some of the rankings too, guys. Let me see. We're going to go and show you guys the lineup. I'm going to show you guys what my rankings were. Let's see right here. I'm actually going back through the lineup to see the rankings so we can talk about. Okay, so right here. So let's get back to it. So ranking wise for the balloons here, light blue, I gave her a -3. Kind of could seem hard on her, I guess. But anyway, orange, I gave her a -1. Brown, right here, she matched at the end. I give her a +2. Nothing for black. She's pretty simple. Number 5, I gave her a -4. And then number 6, just regular. But number 5, a -4. I just feel like, I don't know why she was on the show. And then contestant 1, 2, nothing. Contestant 3, I gave her +3. Contestant 4, 5. And that's what was it, I believe. There's 5 contestants or 4? 4 contestants, sorry. So, yeah, 4 contestants. Because the last two matched up. So, Brown and the last 2 matched up. Okay, cool. Excellent. Yeah. So, good episode, guys. Awesome stuff. Enjoy yourself, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe too, guys. Ask any questions you have for me too. I'm just telling you, man, real quick, guys. Life can have some interesting challenges. But sometimes you got to just take the consequences and just be the best person you can be regardless. So, anyway, wish you guys the best. Take care. And many blessings.